Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, due to the time differences. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is doing quite well by the grace. Um, so today, the topic today is open talk. And I'm going to play one or two songs before I start the discussion. And also, I will play a video from Emo Mama. Like you guys need to go watch their videos. Like it has so many lessons in it. Many of us can learn a lot from it. So let me start with Makoma Swade. Last time I was singing this song I was trying to like remember. Yeni makuma swaje. Yeni makuma swaje. Yeni makuma swaje. Yeni makuma swaje. 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 Yeni makuma swaje. Hey. I love this song. Music is eccentric, the mind, body, and soul. Don't worry, sis. I'm just about. Madam, thank you. Yanni. Atia. Hey. Okay? How I am, mammy. Obey, I'm a winsuo. Hey. Somebody's in love. But to me, I think yeah. I want to say, oh, you're out of the when you must see that, and you must see the Saisa and Kawabedia. But I want to get welcome. Now I am a mule. Okay, I'm a wood. I mean, chummy, master. God is the answer to all our problems. God bless you. I'm telling you, bro. Anything. Nothing is impossible. Hey, brother, what you say? This is a victory. So, I'm going to say. Listen, music is a good sensory for the mind, body, and soul. I love to continue to keep dancing. But you know, like we have to have some cardio, fun time, and also learn, you know, share information, learn from each other. Because you know, in life, you know, I feel and I know that, like, you know, some of us, mhm, most of us have gone through traumatic events, um, challenges, struggles, difficulties, and some of the problems that we faces, we create on our own based on our decision making, people that we trust, people that we share our inner thoughts with. Or like, you know, boss back, the marvelous, knowledgeable, beautiful, motivational, strong-willed boss lady. One, bam, boss. Apomu ete saying, Jose Yesu Adom Nini Shira. Wonho eye palm. Me play me jingles yache. Yes, I grandpa brother. Your friend is brother, uncle, brother. Brian. Now I say, I do your mom, you know, I say me ni and so bisa, which is not true. I'm just trying to find ways to, you know, be more creative, but I have to very much, you know, learn other things to implement that. So sometimes I'm not doing it purposely. It just happened to be that I have pulled it up just to play it. But for some reason, because I sent my sister the program for her to like join me, and now I have to seek for it. That's messed up. Yeah, I have to keep going up. Anyhow, while I'm doing that, you know, there are, as I was saying before, some of the situation that we tend to go through, we create it on our own because we don't very much so. Let me see if it's this one. Hold on. Ah, right. Sorry. Okay. Maybe I'll find the jingles later. Okay. Some of them we created on our own based on our decision, people that we allow in our circle of friends, and putting all our business out there. I tend to watch and hey, Pastor Esther Neo Dende. I'm to say the knowledgeable one. Let me send you the link. I'm not even going to wait for you to ask. I'm just going to send you the link. I'm gonna send you the link. Because Pastor Esther Arthur so I'm going to get her to come on because and that topic, you know, topic I think that the more people, the greater it will be. It needs different angle. So I'm going to see. B. So today's program is open talk, and I love open talk because I will be able to go around and discuss different things instead of limiting to just um, an area, right? I normally, you know, browse on Facebook and look for certain inspirational uh, videos, motivational videos, and also, you know, life lesson videos. I tend to watch a lot of those, you know, the three combination, you know, inspirational, motivational, and life lesson videos. And I am so in love with Emo Mama. They have so many different aspects of videos with revolving around marriages, relationships, you know, families, but mostly focus on marriages and relationships. And some of them are like mind blowing. And a couple days ago, I came across a video that I felt would be a really good video to play and have a discussion around it, and that's something that I see happen within within our society and community. But the women's reaction when it happens to them is totally different and opposite than this video from Emma. And I was like really intrigued about the CVBAG back next 7 day. Okay, so I'm gonna play the video, and everyone is welcome to join the discussion. It's open talk, so the only thing that will not be accepted in here is insults, disrespecting anyone. Anyone is welcome to share their views, because in here we come to learn, share information. We don't come here to insult, because if insult can fix problems and make us better, we would have been way ahead from every other country all over the world. So I will give well, normally those who insult don't have time for me, so let me just not waste my breath. Hey, Sister Nana Ama Abresi, I love your name. I'm also the Apple at the same. Thank you for joining, brother. Hey, brother Kofi Mensa, you here today? Wherever I slept last night, I need to go back and sleep over there. Oh, Pastor, what joining me crying at chess and my casa? I mean, who near cost me? Class what? Me realize it. That's what joining me when yes. Pastor, me more kwaba.
Yeah, my sister. Mpacho, what to say?
Yes, I do need insure me who ye pa na where.
Mpacho, nyami adum.
So what land the crown and me kasa. Sometimes.
That's okay.
Any friend you want to. And to Pastor Abalandi, I'm going to play the video, and we're all going to share our views. But before I go there, let me do a couple promos. You guys know that I have spoken about Sister Ya Atobra, and her new page is Auntie Ya's book. We need to go and support her now. Thursdays and Sundays, she's going to be promoting the book more. On July 24th, next month, is going to be the launching of The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. So let's support our sister. Tuesday, she's still gonna.
Hi, viewers. I think our sister just got disconnected. Let's give Sister Joy a few minutes, and she'll be able to
Yes,
join
I'm right
us.
here. And
Oh,
if
okay.
I go off, you can speak for me. And I love the fact that you took over. Sometimes the internet, it will just kick me out. But
Oh,
with
okay.
StreamYard, I can go out and come back without any disruption on the video.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So and so the book, is an Amazon. This is the link to go and buy the book. It's different prices from everywhere. US is different prices, and Canada is different prices. So I cannot tell you how much I bought for mine, because knowing some of us, we're going to make a big deal about who paid what, which is not fair. Tuesdays, Sister Yatova is still going to be doing practical nyamism, and she goes all the way. Real talk. I love it. Thursday I fall asleep, so I missed Thursday's teachings, but I was able to watch it over and contribute with my comments, so it's like, and then also share the video. Better than late than ever. So let's support Sister Ya Atobra. I think so. We have Sister Aisha Ankara. She support all of us. Every time I say to myself, how is she able to like come on each and every one of our program and be able to uh, contribute through her comments, you know, sharing her knowledge and asking questions. And she is an incredible woman, and very inspiring. Even though she's always behind the camera, you know, she sells Avon and also Juice Plus. So if you are interested in any of them, you go to Sister Aisha Ankara and then you purchase some of the merchandise from her. You have Sister Sage Williams. Oh, my name is Sister Sage Williams, who also sell authentic merchandise, you know, t-shirts, dresses, you know, the our African print dresses, creams, duku, like scarf, you know, we have the ken, she has kente and the others, and then she has jewelries and so many other things. um, let's go and support her. When you go to her link is sageshare.com, and you know, sage with s added and then another s, you know, share.com. So like cocoa butter share. So we go, she has a small box. When you go in there, um, you don't see the color of the shirt that you want. Just put the color you want in the comment box, and she'll be able to get you the color that you want. A lot of times, some people, when they go trying to purchase things and they don't see what they're looking for, they will normally will leave, right, Pastor? Wɔn ho biribi saa wɔn ntɔ sɛ wɔn ho nea ɛwɔ painting no afiri hɔnom. Don't leave. Just make sure that you're going to put the color and the size you can select, but the color you put it in the box. I think so. No, we have Sister Ya B. Russell, right? On Friday she does program, and she also is 100% natural health and beauty advocate. You know, like when you see her personality, her beauty, and everything, you will know. You will know, you will know, you know. Boss Lady, Monday through Friday, Fire Life Radio. She will write you, and the topics that she brings are amazing, you know, life-changing topics, you know, very interesting. That's part of life. You know, we talk about, you have different Fire Life family that comes and give constructive and productive contribution. And when you see her video, you guys, you know, provide support and push it forward. We have Sister Wumre who this morning she does lunchtime talk on Friday mornings at 8 a.m. in US time. I can say, you know, you just calculate the time differences. And this morning she holds the actor Bill Asamoah, and a lot. He has so much wisdom. I mean, he's talented. He also has so much wisdom, and I was really like disappointed in regards to how our Ghanaian community, we don't support each other. We don't support one another. You know, it's really sad. It's like most times, in order for people to support you, you have to give something to get something. But life does not work in such manner. So let's support her. Pastor Patience, you know, Edwards on also your program Sundays, you know, I believe Dreamers and Visionaries, and she does programs on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern time, US time, and then I believe 1 p.m. MS time. Sister Shyla Amajo Adamson, so no Shyla's Kitchen in Canada. So if you're based in Canada, look for her and, you know, support her as well. Juice Plus, you know, myself, my hubby, Sister Missy Amokun, Sister Diana Ado, Sister Nsem, most of you know, Sister Dachi Hima, so my Sister Angelina Bar, Sister Hannah Ofori, so many of us. So some Sister Vivi Nash Palace, Quintessential. So many of us do sell Juice Plus. So if you see my beautiful skin, there's no makeup. I don't use makeup at all. You know, nobody should ever expect me to come on live with makeup. Mm-mm, I don't. Wow, Adwoa, you are the best. Thank you for all your support. Oh, no problem. I need to we need to support each other. So the topic today, as I said, open discussion, and I'm gonna play the video. It's like less than 7 minutes video. So you guys, uh, just be patient. And then Pastor Esther, we're going to discuss it. And adɔfoɔ no mo nso mobɛtumi de afɛ mama yɛn nti okay, hold on, let me bring the phone. I should have brought the portable volume, but I did not, so we're just gonna listen it this way. Okay, Pastor Muhu, right?
Me pacho you me who.
Okay. Did I first play? Oh,
Is it playing Yantio?
Anil.
Oh, sweetheart, can you give me some money? We don't need it. Money, 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 money. All you do is ask me for more money. What do you need it now for? What useless thing you gotta buy at this time? Money. I just want to buy some groceries. Groceries? Didn't you ask me for money like a week ago for groceries? Yes, I did. Mm-hmm. But food tends to get finished. Exactly. Just like money does. Especially when you're not the one who's earning it. Look, you should be more careful with the money I provide all by myself for this family. Wow. And your dress. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Well, how about I ask instead? Was it expensive? Well, I haven't bought a new dress in like 2 years, so I want to treat myself. Yeah, great, but you could have at least consulted me before buying it. Consulted you about a dress? That's right. It's a dress. $50? Are you kidding me?
What a
You
cheap
just
husband.
buy a Gucci suit for $2,500 and suddenly my dress is expensive? That's different. I bought that suit for work. Are you going to wear this to work? Oh, wait a minute. What work? An non-existent one? You know what? Just take it back. And then you'll have the money for groceries for our family. Instead of asking me for money again and again and again. It smells nice. What is this? I thought we'd try something new. This is a mango cake. A mango cake?
Saya, onim so yeah, Juma will feel.
What happened to apples? Why did you have to buy the most expensive fruit in the store? It's just that we have apple cakes all the time. I thought we should try something new. But did you earn the money for these mangoes?
Oh my God.
Did you? Well, since you earned all the money, why don't you eat the whole thing by yourself? What did you just say? You know what? That's an excellent idea, by the way. That's what I'm gonna do. Since I earned the money, I will eat this all by myself, and that will teach you a lesson. I'm sure your wife will come home anytime soon. Oh, absolutely. She went out for some stupid errand or something like that. I have a surprise for you. What? Are these diamonds? Oh, yeah.
When his wife buys a dress for $50, he complains.
It must have cost you a fortune. Oh, baby, you deserve all the diamonds in the world. I've been saving some money. Now we can go on a decent vacation. What do you say about Maldives?
Are you kidding?
Absolutely not.
That's like tons of money. Aren't you afraid your wife is going to notice a huge sum of money missing from your family budget?
She's blindly in love with me. I mean, what is she gonna do? She doesn't have any money. She doesn't have a job. She doesn't even have her own house. She will never be able to confront me. Besides, according to our prenup, if she's the one who files for divorce first, she gets nothing.
You're the best.
Monica? Hi. Can you explain something to me, please?
What happened, Mother?
Police called me. They require me to move out of my own house. My own house. Which makes no sense.
What did they say?
They told me that this is not my house anymore. According to some official papers, and that I have 3 days to leave your private property. So, can you please explain to me what is going on here? Is this some kind of a joke?
Oh, no joke. You see, the whole house is mine now, as well as half of your business.
What?
I know that you've been cheating. I found your lover's number in your phone and I called her. We had a lovely chat. I made her an offer she couldn't resist. All she had to do was to provide our lawyer some proof of your cheating. You see, according to our prenup, if you cheat, you pay. Turns out your little lover is even greedier than you are.
Okay, so hold on. Let me play this. Let me read what it says at the end, which is something important. It says, appreciation is the magic comb that grooms relationship. If you don't show appreciation to those who deserves it, they will learn to stop doing things that you appreciate. All right. And when you go to Facebook, you put amo, like the French love, AMO, and then mama, MAMA, and it will pop up. And the title of this video is Greedy Husband Regrets Mistreating His Wise Wife. Now, since I had to as when I was playing the clip, the video clip, since I had to put a couple things, keywords that came out, some of the things that the husband said. He sees his wife as useless. She's not making any money. He's the one making a lot of money. Well, he's the financial means person in the house. He's the one making all the money. The woman is a housewife. And, since I was like, she works at home. A lot of men, they don't realize, house chores take a whole lot out of us. And then she talked about Sister Yatobra mentioned financial independence. Excuse me, financial independence is a muscle. She's just putting that out there. No respect for his wife. Bam, 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 bam. Pastor Esther.
Yes, mommy.
Mema wakwa biem.
Yeah, near.
Abusuafoɔ ne adɔfoɔ no ho te sɛn?
Nyame adom obiara ho yɛ.
Yɛda Yehowa ase. We welcome everybody. And video ya me di kyerɛ yɛ wahwɛ ɛna you saw what happened. Wohwɛ wie no te sɛ adwene bɛn na wonya faa ho with the video.
All right. That's all. But that's your sister Joy. That's it. For you now. I'm sure we're gonna for tuning in. You pastor, but I dream in your phone. The way our papa ne disrespecting the you know, all in the name of Sika Sauno. In fact, I have me here because I need my way air coso. And I believe, say, for Bano to stay at home, no, and your Barney pet, and where they or better because sometimes no, some of these men no, eka so one person we don't be juma because a bit more the jealous type of say, who say, Obi crying in a great casa, or person will be an in a great casa,
No correct.
Or person a great nephew. But we maybe to me no. Say, oh, person in your house, me mama dear, go forward, go for your pesca. We always want to make our money. We always want to make our money, your pesca. It's being a housewife, dear. As agreement, be bem. Not bear money, ye, Juma. What's me, my war, Barney, Sikato, who said,
Percentage.
come on, dress, be on, you don't need to ask because one more banner songs in a fee.
No
In
correct.
the first place, I want one more banner on to fear. You don't need to disrespect your wives. So if you because of if you know ye juma,
No correct.
and if you no banana and if you honestly speaking, it's more than going to work. Because if you I mean only break, especially some cloud mukradia, they be on the go. We are the way juma. And so this is something I said couples no almost share one because a lot of people think say and I believe so one doctor be way a true story. Now call doctor's appointment now. Not papa ni first and you because or your housewife. Doctor also used to feel like that until say one day echo baby for I think 24 hours or so 3 days. And Ojan Kulani Mano.
Peno. 3 days to pay.
Yes. And who say yes. Send a age my few one or respecting a year. And for men man to feel a housewife not to feel our shoes. What some of the men are more gentle.
No correct.
Or mono, they will not do that. But sometimes no, being a housewife, you need to get away. Like 24 hours be. What should that will lie be so mommy be yare? Oh, mommy. Just for them to have the experience to know how you go through it. Some men will appreciate it, but who say, sister, I did everyone else say, well, what go through it? Or be correct, Obefi say it's nothing. Until say, who will be experience it. Ain't and that the person you catch a man money in our mom, what you say, a power much or any dear man. Being a housewife, not any easy. And I want worry you are. When you say, your number, we sika, ayo sika, what's all dear and dear. And so far as I'm moving on about agreement, we're getting it if you say, you're upon about agreement. I say, we're getting you must say, yeah. There is no need of bedding, obey disrespecting we're getting now, obey treating no that way, no. And yes, Obama don't mean you look at the way he was treating the girlfriend.
Yes,
But
I mean, he's capable of being romantic, intimate, loving, showing humanity, humbleness, but about a fear with Nirina, he's showing the opposite. I mean, they said, since I had to bring he used the word useless.
Yes.
Not just Obama just said, on Capio. Manokura will be as I mean, it says that Obama, useless, and I say, your partner catch us where you're useless. Adwoa Odo who he has
Into when as a man, yeah, because he upgrade you. As he upgrade you once and now, Obekwa, and then yet those days now, your Becca so bad in a fear, wouldn't she to bring to the table, one yet, wouldn't him DNS money, man, no. And then your advanced world, BBI advancing. Ain't in order, do also so. Obema bi ho no mo no ankasa be disrespect wo no a wo mo no ho. Obi also so ade oba ne be ye ne ho no. E na obema no so aye den. E treating is One obebi one obey lay back. Uma okunu say even though no what if you know. Sebi yes why do you know? Wouldn't mean answer. Baby so you know what you're about, you know what you're talking about. I'm proud sister because
we are right. I mean, yeah, since I had to brand it, since I had to Sembia to her say now, since I had to brand it, and you say, yeah, I'm laughing. Say, it's just the only thing I can do is to laugh or smile because I can't cry. Since I had to brand Adwoa, women have two jobs: paid job and unpaid job.
Yes.
There seems to be no value put on the unpaid work, which is so true because housewives, they're cleaning the house, they're doing laundry, they're going grocery shopping, and if there are kids in the house now, they're taking care of the kids and doing so much. Yet their husbands do not value them. I mean, in contrast to switching around, so man a housewife. Most times, to say or bad to mean so nearly kasa in a way this guy in a kasa, which is really bad. I felt so bad for her in the beginning. I'm Jerry would say, but boy, send I'm perceiving the account. Sister Sika said, men don't appreciate women who don't contribute to the domestic budget, and it's so true. Brother, not that I'm glad and the wabene dear me challenge you what has a bruta. Me train about what you are somehow. Asema sister sister Sikanis sister brother not that is the yemo farm sister Sikanis sister ya to breaking. To say a juma juma you tia yeka any ye housewife ni kunte na kunchi omuka send your can I think say housewife ansana oba worry for Uber agree to be a housewife. I think say you guys need to have an agreement, written agreement. Say no, some type of percentage within the month. Right, you have to write it and notarize it because that's something that he's going to have to pay you some. So if I say we cut new panties, you don't have to go ask him and then him to degrade you and son or this Ghana. Who hear new dress, you can use the money anyhow you want, or you can choose to do part-time job on the side. But you to say be a situation, I or ban wants me part-time job because on Klana. Then I want to do. We all video, man found Kala, sound class, but me one. But me video, no, I did about a click it to my dream and said, this wife was very wise woman. She used her emotional intelligence. What just when you was yes, and when you and or figure things out, or what to one who say pow, 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 pow. Now, me, everything to me say, or your video. Most women in our society community, most of the time, the men this is one who said, "Bear money trim now one name and plano ever back up." No, I got it in a car, dear, and that's what it's in the panties. No, dear, good and nimas will bedroom. A Korea and a bear man, I say, Jana home. If you are hawking our really to mean that, right? You go never be free, no a Japadia, no sika. Right? And watching the video, again, the young man binum na omuwa bufu boni bia omuni abotre betimi afia fa ho na se ochine bi where housewife nani kun emitino in such manner, calling her useless, no respect, not appreciating everything that she's doing. But Bemani the sika or no what they taught diamond. And no wonder most some women want to be side chicks because when you're side chick, you enjoy more than being the wife. So, but I know say that should be almost so warrior. they're going to be in the same position unless say they choose not to get married. And your man matches almost my go yeah to say Obani near Juma. Ah, home say Ghana for mad do I hear in a bit me I the obey.
Oh, Bano, yeah, dear. Sound sorry, I can't say. And Pennyphobe baby says, Onya Botaria, which made you on Tatia Kuramuna Koma. And so, that was the wisest move she could ever made. Oh, yeah, dear pa. Onya Botaria take all the nonsense, no. Sister John made me say, I don't think I'll get that vision. I mean, if you know yourself, you know yourself.
You know yourself, you know yourself. That is so true.
Yes, because some of the things now, Okano, minimum they're growing up in Yano. Me really for ma because I told you say, Namisano, no me koton ade right. Me koton ade bi ame hu say.
Hi baby.
E mema no. Oba mate dan me ase to. Na oba di awokan wo fufuo na akola hye na chini ade. Enti no me de bia ma dwi se me ba me nyin fe me ba be ye je tuma je sa me ma no. That was always something that I was always thinking about. Say, am I bread?
Very much so.
Am I bread? And don't see no. You say Father's Day creba. One shouldn't take Father's Day counting matter because am I bread? Oh, the first man will provide dinner. And don't stress her is all.
No credit.
Am I bread? Yes, sir. But the wisdom that she got, the patience that she had, no. And when I asked a man who said, side chick now, your side chick, or no, him say, who are you? And you didn't be pussy baby. And so I know we can't in a warba. One pound ye,
no credit.
One coso. One over, no more, why they walk.
What? Yes, I did now the yinam. And your ban or the num. And the yinam or the sika and the ye sika.
Yes.
One said a side chick, or no sika, or no sika be no here, no one for them.
One found
ah.
Because we didn't know, but remember, baby, chimpana, or Mundi or Mugino Muni near the what Yari says here, we didn't have a better so. Side chick be near the MC baby, and Nanta, the end diamond now, or baby, any one man when you fit. You need to bring the beauty in your wife. You need to bring it out.
Pastor, I somehow come back. I'm glad you bringing that because yes. Me one time, many a mini my brother, Nati does ya Kuroya, Eddie Komo, and a brother Victor Boafon, so many lending Komo about it, and I'm still okay. Sebema, and worry, Oba. Nase, Obema no carbon ting, Echo Casa, Neyre, any new huni, Neyre Hunyafe. Nigiri nya na sabi ese ne yese woye no okeka we nu nyina a kire side chick right na chese wo be ma no e kire se wo ankasa no wo ntimi nya wadwuma wo fi
what fail
because you have failed your wife se wo ntimi nhwa wo yire na wo yire enya fe enyo soko to se wo side chick no wo titi sika etonyo mama wo side chick ba wo yire efa usika ni bi de kotwa atade anase or the kotam or cotton tomato kotam cabane slit anase or the cotton blouse now we no in such manner you mistreating now be man you didn't do your work at all why you were jumaye enti se wo si wani super ade no na ne e wo fie no ntimi hwesu yi a I have so many people talk about bad day was said yes and so woman who can need it or bad day or I said yes who do or bad day just everything is about
me that is what I don't sister Adwoa
but oban kwant me ma ware nyina say wo ba ne yi wo kunti or yiri ni okunti na so okun ni suban boni bi anase suban kankan bi mistreating your wife like I mean the guy practically used that he said his wife was useless. How can you use such word to I mean even an object itself is not useless. This is lip gloss. It's an object and it's not useless because if it's useless we wouldn't be using it to moisturize our mouth.
Tension of prove on your useless.
Most definitely. Yeah. And I mean, that was a lesson taught. And I'm telling you, you guys need to go see Emo Mamas, like their video. My goodness gracious. It's a life lesson. A lot of them, they have some in cartoons and some in real people. Kay was asking me this morning, he asked me, how come lately I've been seeing you watch all these cartoons? So I had to explain to him the cartoons I've been watching, what I'm learning from it. And I play a couple for him and he was like, oh, I didn't know. And I was like, that's it. Because you have, I mean, he asked a question, so he learned something new. He didn't say this cartoons. He said, why are you watching all these cartoons of lately? Because they will, with the cartoons, they will play a sound and then they will write the things that is happening in the story. But with the real people, they speak up and they also write the things underneath because some people they don't hear the sound, they have to read it. So they do both ways. They have amazing stories. I mean, incredible. So this are sika eka say ye mema no emu ye ma ni bebre no. Brother Natty does it say he respectfully disagrees. Omu bu ma pa. Also omu ye mema omu bu yen ka. I mean, can Brother Natty does it. You have to be you have to use your words in some ways, in a certain way. You can say it's a some of us and include yourself in it. Yebuya yire no mo pa, yebuma pa. So that's who said this are the apostle. This are Sika Antonio said. Some women think they can use their sexy body. Hey, sister, you go in there, figure and pretty face to grab and keep the men, but then they put their financial burdens and their families also on the men. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, to say, Yamba ni binom, Eddie, Tongue, energy nioma, ebi mu nso omu nipadua no nine shape, obi wɔ hɔ a ɔwɔ 20 kura asɛnea wɔte ano ɔteɛ. Yɛn nso yɛnum binom yɛwɔ baako mmienu a ɛyɛ asɛm foforɔ. That's a different program. That's a different program. So we'll come and talk about it. Ebi mu nso ɔmo anim dua no wotumi sɛ ɛtɔ so kaa kama te sɛ sɛnea Adwoa Odo m'anim dua ɛtɔ so kama ɛnsa nso anim dua ɛtɔ so na ɔsere koraa no asa asɛm no so ehu na n'afo yi ahyehyɛ kama te sɛ ɛna I mean te sɛ in life no obi mu wɔ hɔnom a ɔmo hustle. They have to hustle to make a life. And yɛwɔ yɛn mmaa no bi no a ɔmo de ahyɛ ɔmo adwene mu sɛ ɔmo nware. Nkurɔfoɔ no kun no na ɔmo ne ɔmo bɛda. Nti yɛate aseɛ saa. Sɛ woyɛ ɔbaa warefo a na bɛrima warefo a sɛ mutu mo ho fo na mudi mo ho nkɔmmɔ na muhu nea mobɛtumi ayɛ a mode protect myself. Because sometimes ɔmo kɔ ɔmo kun ɔmo yere no akyi ne ɔmo kum akyi no ɔmo tumi kɔfa yarebɔne. Me the worst thing and like some of the things it really pisses me off. I dislike. Say bɛrima ɔpɛ mmaa na ɔkɔ because yɛ mmarima no bi tumi ka sɛ ɔno no so ɔne ɔbaa da na use condom a ɔmfele adeɛ no. Sɛ wɔyɛ no raw na wɔfeeli adeɛ no tɔnga no. Enti no sɛ woyɛ no raw no na wode kɔhyɛ hɔnom deɛ wakɔtete nyinaa wobɛdware a sɛ wati biribi a still ade ko no will be there. No wasan abɛyɛ no raw ɛde abɛhyɛ owure tɔngam. I mean, that's nasty and disgusting. I mean, it's not something that I will accept. So, most of the time, no, like sometimes nipa bi kan nsɛm bi a yɛ amese ana nipa wɔka nsɛm ɔdwen ho ansa na wɔka na. Enti mɛma a ɔmo titi no. I mean, this guy not only was mistreating his wife, he also was cheating on her, and she taught him a real lesson. And I'm hoping that most of our Ghanaian women will be wise as this woman was and outsmart their husbands, their cheating husbands, and husbands that mistreat them. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, for me, my eyes are shining. But if I have a son that I have toiled to raise and educate, a lady gets attracted to my maid son, I will never allow him to marry a lady who isn't any gainfully employed and financially independent. My 2 cents. I agree with you, and I'll do the same thing, Sister Esika, because my children, I have 2 boys, 1 girl. I'm teaching them the same thing. You cannot have somebody bring their burden on you, because you know what, they have to be, for my 2 sons, their partners needs to be financially stable the same way that they also have to be financially stable to support each other. I'm not going to raise my children. My daughter, she's going to be financially stable, because I'm not going to have her be financially dependent on her husband, but also be humble. Making your own money, being financially dependent doesn't necessarily mean you have to speak to your husband anyhow, or making more money than your husband. It's not right. We have to learn to be more respectful to one another, be mindful of our emotional needs and psychological needs, because sometimes I think that some of the partners, they do things for their selfish and greedy interest, which is really bad. I mean, there are some people, no matter how many lessons you taught, no matter what you say, they would not care any less. They don't care. Sister Sage, that's Nyame Israel. Sister Sage is so Thank you, Sister Ya. That's over. Let me see. Let me catch up with the rather naughty does it. What do you mean? I'm not skipping you, I think. I'm not. Let me go to the Saya. Saya said we must teach girls that brains must go with beauty. Develop yourself, create your own worth. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Auntie. Thank you. Listen, brain must go with beauty. Of course. So people will use you like you nothing. You don't value anything. I mean, beauty with brains goes perfectly. And nobody will mistreat you as a woman if you carry yourself well, you take care of yourself, inside out, and you also acquire knowledge. You make sure, say, before you implement anything that you acquire now, have better understanding of what you have acquired before you implement. Don't just go and learn things or hear things, things that you see and go and implement. I mean, do you know where the person started from and how they came about? You, without better understanding, you can implement, but it will not be as effective as knowing exactly what you were doing. So, Saya, you definitely right. I love that. I mean, parents, we need to educate our children, both the males and the females, because we can teach the girls to make sure that when they get married, they're taking care of their so no, we have to teach both gender the same thing. They each need to take care of each other. Brother Nati does he say, what are the duties of a wife? What are the duties of the wife? The duties of the wife is so many things. The duty for me, I'm going to give you my perception, my understanding, because as a wife, my duty is for me to be first priority. I need to do self-care, myself, take care of me. I need to value me. I need to build my self-confidence. I need to have self-love. I need to have self-discipline. I need to develop self-love in order for me to transfer that to my husband. I need to learn effective communication. I need to be able to make sure that the house is clean with my husband's help. So, like, if anybody disagree with me, that's them. But this is my understanding. A woman's duty, she have the help with the husband to raise their children, being on the same page and talking with their children together. So whatever my husband is expecting from me, I'm expecting the same thing from my husband. So, you know, this African mentality and the culture and the tradition and the traditional, some of them are not even part of it, but we have inserted that in there. And you may be on tradition, and you may be on and your culture, and so you movie, ya na be a part of it. Enti oba worry for you have to maintain your home. But be my worry for you, so we need to be a leader of the house, role model. To say and you will be ya wuma. Ebe timi ahwe wo yire ne wo ma betimi ahwe na omo nto atimi aye nitamu. Na se wo ye bema na wo ye head of the house. Na wumu wo yire. Wo fo se sene ono yire kasa no, wo ma no omumu bi mpeke. Wo mystery ti wo yire. You not a man because no man we are bema na wo tun sabo ba, wo nye bema. You were coward. You were weak. You are insecure. To say so I can go on and go on into your bar of and wives, our duties, no. I think that we all have different understanding. If we'll be better so by so see how we see your be a wolf you there, so we are not very much and an so not to one no a pigeon and night. Oh, fan and nasty. Share. Yeah, well, 21st century more into brother Natty Daddy. Idea of a woman's duty, no, bring it. A boy, see a beer. Say, me, Adwoa Odo me book here. Came so a serious one to the man go. Because what you give is what you get back. And you don't expect me, say, I'm going to be humble for you. And then say, Adwoa, get up. And then I get up. Adwoa, lay down. And then I lay down. It doesn't work like that. You say, no, I won't be a you brother, not that you see, and then me bow back. You remember from here to the end. If you are struggling with house chores at home, then you must speak up. Sometimes we women take on too much, thinking being a wife slave is what will keep our marriage. Who talk? Hey, me and Hannah Mekans are put talk of Inkumakota. Me Adwoa, being a wife slave over my dead body. I work hard. I do so many things. I support my husband. He supports me. But for me to be a slave wife, that will never happen. Then maybe I was watching, I saw this video. You know, baby, I mean, as a kid and send it to me. But Babesia, one worry for some time. Was one person you can be fanatic. Ain't you need to catch and say, they say, no, and you will have tongue and more brain to a man in connect to. And no one man of pine. And I bear may so soon come. Why, dear, why? If we are children, then man, and yes, so one plan by a pool, and answer me, more than 2 side chicks. Just as they say, or by side chicks, maybe Kongano or hate it, or didn't it because what's in a assay and tasty as good as Neto. And on a side chick, maybe, or you are that correct. Obama said, when you or so say, well, yes, sir, or money kuni kwaya, on fanachi. See, awesome. Some in Pesami Kuba and your bath for Dentino. Baby, me waste free no. Miss one farmer.
It has nothing to do with that. So, Berman, any on says sometimes, Yana, you compromise. They say, oh, you're passing a worry, any other. It will be a compromise, but we are dear compromising. Any award, you know. Well, and he also who said, Berman, when you Eddie one can know now they are called to know. Who said the next one, a beco be before from. And he himself, worry, dear, find a compromise, Berman, but it has to do with your health. Never how. Otono no, it's a no. No, but and Confirmation may protect him a warrior in the name of what? Obama no issue to deal with it, and yes or no done on our bread. One Wakasana will last control where he need to control himself. Because if I would my 100 crab breno. No more that cry, and ya do obey obey satisfied. And see, I'm my share in the name of ye say we are warrior, ye say we are warrior. No, who say we are then I will yet say we are warrior. At the end of the day, say we are warrior. No, is it something dangerous at the end of the day? No, is it going to affect your life? Yeah, I hope you are in the name of me, say my warrior, and no parent crying yaka. Maybe mono video be a me try YouTube, true Facebook, true story. Or who Bema no Pema. Or your song wearing I feel bewaring. Or see on one can see can know the age my sister, you're best sending my miska. I just a bad man, Emma choir and son was sending my miska. Oh, yes, I did in the name of saving your marriage. Saving your marriage for what? Oh, my Mrs. Swan, I raise you. Wow. So when we talk about saving our marriage, we should know what we are saving and of course to Ben. Ben be your best and this car command a pussy for, or you're free to do whatever he wants. Or not your best and this car command, mammy. I just will be home and answer the money permission. Mammy, or no, your single mother, what bread I show.
But Pastor Tamami Muswasam. I said there needs to be a limit. Our real to say, yeah, to say, who person we yen who bought who can form. I mean to say, teamwork. Yes, in Cambomu. But to say, my friend says a bear man, maybe Adam Beman and a financial year, national ban.
Obani and Nejuma Minia, Obani and Nejuma, Obama so yen Nejuma, and Obama, Oko Wareno, Unsa Maya is Oko, who sent Obama Pema, or Casson Wareno, a Chilean or Bepa to one of Wari Beman, or Fish or Wareno, watching for you know, one watching is can or Banisi, according to Sorin Obano, or so on new be or didn't speak and the best man do it. It's in the Kuna watching Prano. No, I said this cannot pay so.
Never African and French and I did.
Obersanding my miss, just a bear man order, and that's what we are. Oh, maybe on my yes, and maybe to source. Sometimes you want to just go and just open their heads up and see. Say,
oh my gosh,
what kind of brain is working in them?
I think that yeah, money, they just make a bad name for women.
You know,
I know myself. So I'm not even going to go into that type of way. I mean to say, yeah, men money be mistreat yeah money be the way they treat them because yeah money be a more
yeah.
And yeah men money being so yeah money be mistreat you in certain way. It's say yeah men money be a more because now you're bear man now more model. Now when you're going to whom what they say bear man, of course there's going to be unbalanced power in the house. So a man money be bringing out to say yeah men money be no they are intimidated by educated women.
Yeah.
And yeah money being so no they are intimidated when they lack of education, right? They they are going to the man is going to be more dominant because if Bema be create meeting and not catch us and now I mean, listen to this. You limit one person, the person that you sleep with, at the end of the day. You disrespect your wife, You go outside and sleep with other women. You use your money with side chicks, right? And then at the end of the day, you don't divorce your wife, but you still come and requesting to have sex with your wife. And you know, to say, who is, I mean, like, as a man, no, if I feel like cheaters, they're not as smart as they think they are.
Oh no, sound says sister Adwoa, at the end of the day, no. Oh, cheat ya be fisa we didn't know how, but a long run, no, a baby bubo one kasa. And at the end, I say, at the end of the day, no, so no, your wife will have to pay the cost for your actions because at the end of the day, you be now, but say you can, you are in a bad affection. Oh, call
Yeah.
this meaning a girlfriend pay, no makonya accident. Or
Mm-hmm.
by bubu, and then they get a nation.
Your girlfriend,
Your girlfriend nation. And maybe one of my inquiry, but back to question I'll be about. So we BBS or my
yeah, you have to.
oh yeah.
No, yes, I mean, this. They say to say our room, say you're limiting yourself out to the point to say, even say who could take it dumper. If you taking number 2 now, so we go for money.
Oh, and yet depending on saying you be a bear man of catch on maybe your husband will not yes will keep secret near me petty things. But depending on how a mass structure near Messiafa, like you can about to say you worry a parent baby right to be one of my joint savings. Of course, I didn't have to be transparent. So agree say ebia me my side. Bosumi saying about my papa side, Bosumi saying about now you're transparent, no be even with that crown. Also be as me and the personal joint the personal savings so that any marketing kitty beer or ban the person or as a bear man person that person will be free say or she'll be wanting no person to be scar. You don't need to come and call oh my wife she'll be me man $5. You know me money $2, me money way. And yeah, there should be some kind of that kind of freedom, you know, at the own free will be beer or bet me and yes, I be bonny crimes home. And ye be biana or bet me about biana. Let's assume to bano. The boosting financial bed near more than all bear money. And so when a personal saving be no the year, and you be biano bebo, if you have a boy money, probably say too much. And I say, you say, and I say, you say, and I say, you say. And Obama no say bibi open up say bia we hia na danfo bi ya ba kro bia wa danfo bi wo Ghana ne ho che no hia bibi pese oboa no o kwa ko bo yira man depending on the type of woman e ba be your problem one kasa wo personal joint a obetimi aye bibi ama no why not ain't you know and yet me to me na ware ye bibi na ye beka
yeah but our real say and you my sister say that it needs to be part of it. Love, trust, respect for each other, valuing each other, understanding each other, effective communication, participating in chores, all go all go a long way to build a strong relationship. But you move a brain because this type of coping skills, it's not going to take one day to develop all this type of coping skills. You have to work on one thing at a time, right? But to say you're moving on no man, we rushing. To say what this will be come once and okay, you can say it so you say anything. That would mean you will do it wrong. Or you on no man or say we having a dialogue, right? Yeah, Kasa. And command so some of them are questions and some of them are like, we're going along with the comments. Some of them is based on the video. So we talking about it. But I said, and come over on no more. Several cast your tone of voice, would him, and I said, we will be and no yet effective communication. So, and yet open communication because when you engage open communication now, and no, the open is, and no, should I say, asema more can. You are ready to receive what is coming to you. So, communication, it can go either way because we'll be one. Assembly can be you communicating with the person, but how effective, productive, open is the communication. And it is sometimes we want more. I'm in any kasai, no one team me. Again, now would him. Were you being disrespectful? And sometimes I think that new man be on couples being tiase or see many didn't come out there. Monkoma mudi, and talk and come. Monkoma mudi no, katakasa and talk in come. There's so much. Let me read some of the comments, and I have another question. And then one by window, and if I'm proud of brother, nothing as it can be so or disagree, and man, if you were one of my just a homofeno, a catch. Men, dear me, when he say, Oba, and I said, Bema, Nanoya, Oba, Bema, O Munihu, E Munica, Oba, Bema, to say the new masam, can, Oba, Bema, to say, or yet coward. They said they can't tell this. They almost really correct. They will not be able to speak the truth. Any negative aspects individual. So your me, I see that characteristic as an ugly, poor, bad characteristic. Because we say, Obu and Susubaya one of them. Emma ethical.
Yeah.
I don't look at the physical aspect of the person. I look at the behavior. The behavior, I don't know,
also say that some of the women, the physical aspects.
No, attitude, like
attitude,
in some ways, because I'm like, or baby or honoma. Nano ya papa. Te so o kan san ba ko kire wa ho. O ba ma no kure be wu. E ba dum. Che san sorry biem. O ba se mini skirt sen. Pum shorts se sen. Be ma ni nya hu o ba na ne yam timi hye no. E san san ba kwa wa ka chen. I mean, ye ma ni bi timi gya ho ka se share. Na ma me di oni me. What do I say about me? So I some my country or crown, no better ways for my meal. And it's true. And your men many beings one yapa. They are ugly inside out based on their characteristics.
Let's talk about the physical aspect. I want for the BS, I want for was storm. Now, I'm done for because I don't say grow my catafall. So, show the piano. I said, the unity. Obey your way, when you say,
yes.
Well, 80 years so man. Obi one must say, I will fair from yes, I will fair for more. Ebia will see how we bear 4 months, Brande Gusuguso. Well, Yisika, you will see your own fine.
Yeah,
I didn't for say, Conway now, Coton, they say, Conway, that's all.
Oh, Missy, I saw my year free last time, I quite time compare. Pum shorts be after me faha me say I know say
Conway never for that one if you want.
Oh,
better nice so better so.
Oh, but
obey you fan because
yeah, we see kakra bi ana de akwa to yi efienta de bi kakra de abeya onwe mutu mu say. So na enkofo ewie omo too much on that we jafofo no na omo kọ ho no bela. Oh, ko aba de sen ne ho no eso se ono ankasa ne mu.
You maintain your physical way, no. We would see a check kakra, one maintaining,
Yeah.
Because member me engusi me who the difference. Me boys me who the difference. Sincerely speaking, yeah.
Yes.
Me who the difference, yeah. Me video me last week. Me call a engagement me so who the difference no.
It
was just my boy.
Wow.
Any a little powder. It's not nothing we be just me tea, I'm going a little powder. That's it.
See you. Now your name so I am to toilet powder. No, my
see, because sometimes no, what I see is say, see a warrior, you fool say, you're worried.
Allow ourselves to go.
Yes, there's a competition. Who of you no fear? Near my mama, we are visual, and near ma, a bema will look attractive near the what brush would fine. At the tan toppy, what should be? What some sauce be with you? Nice, looking attractive. I know what's the same. Well, they be neat. What more rare? What keep on in neat? That's it.
Me said that question. Na ma sha atade bi agusu atese me koto a menim se be show me koto a ade e se me fa ni 2 seconds be se 1 minute kura na me sorry.
I mean, that is what the psychics are doing, but sometimes who can't marry women and move for say be
oh me nim saye
we nim saye one I open no in the wolf until the wolf I mean dress
make
to kill. Make him excited, dress to kill. I mean, presentable. Why you fine when you mother ho? Well, when you fufu, why you when you fufu now so we when you mother it doesn't take much.
Oh, Pastor, I start charging K every time I'm here. Me TV, I'm charging. Me can price next no.
Oh, me this kind of price I'm not going.
First, no, na me see asa. Say is before. Na me call. Ebi on ma me call baby a. Na impofum na ma pass wa for you. But me banso a when you use my me he makes sure say na Adwoa ya.
Yes. Well, it's just a little way into Mr. Ramon. Also, so should video compared to a side check no negrena because negrin did not have the money. No, on side check no. When was I know about life will be a chase, and then your life will be a chase to be a.
And so what time, man?
Yes, what photo dime or man. Any other, we shouldn't let ourselves go. Now, appearance, keeping up appearance.
Oh, got it.
We'll keep who needs any other. Would you start and answer? Not Johnson, never Johnson in answer. Oh, people now just say, Bibeka, one day we move a boom best at your bone. Any Sunday money in the Bema Center bound. Keep yourself neat, keep yourself, because remember when you're visual, don't let yourself go, say, what warranty and one on the maintain it.
Definitely.
It doesn't take much.
Bam, bam, bam. My main catching up with comments. Sister Sika earlier said, the ground rules and responsibilities must be discussed prior to marriage. To me, dear, I don't think we women should start what we cannot finish. But nothing does it say me, if you are not beautiful, you won't last 10 minutes in my house. And who are some brother, nothing does it. You have a problem. You see, who is advising the men? Who is advising the men or home? Somewhere my cousin I had to Babusa or say wine and attitude and men. So your man may I don't understand. That yeah by so back kitchen now by yadi. We see the we say me too where the ania. Let's say on where the rock.
But see any defined in his house, so bad place here always in the kitchen.
Yeah. And no practice, as you said, two people have to commit to the success of the marriage. Joint effort from both sides is what will make it work. Bam, 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 bam. It takes two to tango. Brother Nati doesn't disagree. Love is based on choice. My choice is about love. And, yes, I'm choosing to love, and it's manifesting for me. And Brother Nati does it. Sometimes you are confused.com because you totally you disagree and then you come back and say totally agree on what? Tell me what you totally agree. Brother Nati does it. Says this is Adwoa. I disagree with some part. No problem. I mean, he said, he said house. To say wife duties, This I had to say, Adwoa. Let me answer Brother Nati does it. Duties, duties, no. Workhorse, slave, ego, stroker. I have to wrap. Meaning so to be shaky tables. Trees is out, Brother Nati does it. With some Brother Natty does say you can't put yourself first. Yes, I have to put myself first in order for me to be able to help other people, love others, love my husband, help my husband, and be emotionally and psychologically prepared for my husband, and receive him the way I need to receive him. I am the first priority. I mean, and I said that's me. Will be very different because I'm not chasing love. Uh-uh. I'm not running no foolish race. Mm-mm. Me kun deɛ meyɛ ma no mpɛ me a ɔno ara n'asɛm, that's his choice. And for me, for me to love me, my husband loves me because I love me. So I am the first priority. Why? Mm-hmm. And Sister Sika said, most men think wife duties is domestic chores. And yeah, some also. But in the home, I grew up in both parents cook, clean, and did chores. And please, it was right in Ghana too. Why? Me mama, yeah, that from half of me papa, and a tray me send ye cat a half of phone, Pastor Esther. Me papa, the tray because now mammy, yeah, you might during the afternoon time. Papa na na ni you with me. Into no train, send ye bayano. So my father taught us how to do certain things. But my mom, the cooking, my mom loves to cook. So it's like she's always cooking. They say one in Papa and a tiffy. Already I asked a new pattern a tiffy on it. If you have me to say I didn't want to be disappointed, she make me them. We know so on was safwa. If you will be a no I confused what the kwaha and a kwaha. We don't know what any more because we are and 2 million in into the house. Adwoa, let the end of my queen be a NDA. They are copying or baba, watching and planning the me manu me, them money per watching or banny per jollof. Any document. Me mamma yɛ dɔko nyinaa nti no
Wow.
otumi yɛ dɔko na wakyɛ ama yɛn nyinaa ɔde bi brɛ me ne sista panyin m'akyiri ba mmienu no ɛna m'akyiri ba bɛrima no nso ɔkɔ a na ɔde ne deɛ akɔma no wɔkyenkyenam na wakyekyɛ na ɔde obiara de abrɛ bi wɔ hɔ a ɔfrɛ me Adwoa wonya ho a na wabɛfa me so ma a mepɔn a mɛfa hɔ mewɔ ha wohu na mpapa ɛrebɔ bell no na ɔno adrive firi fie abɛdrɔpo ne ɔrekɔma me nti no to say like some of these things yɛ mmarima no bebree nim yɛ no I disagree. It's your duty not husband. What is the purpose of getting married if you can't do all the housework?
Oh no.
But I remember I answered that in a minute. Let me catch up with the and we read sister said Williams, thank you for this because that's coping skills. Love, trust, respect of each other, not only valuing each other, effective communication. Nina build a very strong, healthy, happier relationship. This as you guys said, see pastors reaction to back treatment. I asked them more. I know I asked them. Sister said her look of disgust says it all. It's serious matter. Sister said, make I keep quiet about this back chopping. Why? Because a higher fine, okay. Maxi, where they say the team, yeah, then who stirs the gutter with a clean spoon? And only ask someone, yeah, actually, one of them, not me and bifa. Nothing goes there. This guys, and when the woman starts leaking increment, will the men stay? In some say yeah, in some say yeah. Yeah, some are we talking marriage? Are we taking marriage to heaven? And only ask some no. Some in person me kumbe fa me intimate me to mano. Who taught? Since I had to write, we must teach women about their worth. Ah, actually, now my you what you want what nonsense. Now what cancel? And no, she say no. A bear no so on ye any one be. Na any one just say I think say a man many be a pure wiki. And I say they just pure wiki. How can you do that? Eh? Since you have to say our mothers teach us to go into marriage and be doormats. We are we surprised? No, sister. We are right. Some of our mothers, I mean, me, mommy, and then papa. Oh man, like I am just grateful I have my parents because my parents, I'm independent, and they taught all of us. Mrs. Tesimu, and you're very independent financially. Nnua bɛrima no ɔno nso te sɛ like ɔno deɛ ogyina ne nan so for real so nti no te sɛ like we don't depend on men. We not looking for anybody to save us. We are hard workers, nti no yɛbue kun no nso na ɔmo bue me deɛ mfiti aseɛ na me foko ho. Sister Yato Bra said, Adwoa, you have said something so profound. We women need to catch it. My husband loves me because I love him. That is the key. Yes, 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 yes. He does. K is madly in love with me. Bibi Abi. And Numa Bebre. To say metimi asesa free yen shasiemu. Na sɛ sei no metumi ne ne di nkɔmmɔ sere na membu mfu basabasa onim sɛ mewɔ dɔ ɛma me ho. He just love me keke. Nti no to say like he's not in love with me because who say hey hi sweetie hey we're taking care of ne mommy just a wood tini ye bema say na wukɔ ware na ɔbɛhwɛ ne yere paa na ne yere afo ahyehyɛ you go see you see in life a young man when who said mommy yeah you on titi into a young brand is mommy something small they say onia ɔbɛ on you for real for real what's it I said so house chores. House chores is very important. Since I have to brand no credit, yeah, me too order me. It sounds say, oh name is say, I love me. Me who yummy pa. And the brother nothing Brad, did you hear that? Hey, what it? That's how I'll hear me for you at the corner. Since I use that word say, Adwoa, I mean, you love yourself first. It's my point. Oh, I know what you're talking about. We have to love ourselves first. I know that. Yeah, money be nimu ya. Now see, a man money be bringing. Say if we love ourselves first, now they would think that we will not be able. We will not be able to love them. Until now, most men are fearful. Omo pese omo yire no mbedo omo. Yeah, man, be bringing some. It's not say. Yeah, man, they don't have no self-love. When you do not develop any self-love now, you're going to have people mistreat you, misuse you, and not value you at all in many ways. They will talk to you anyhow because they know say you the video I show, the guy said it in there when the side chick asked him, isn't your wife going to be upset or isn't your wife going to come home soon? He said my wife is so blindly in love with me. She does not have any financial means. She does not have any her own home, so she will not be able to leave me. But guess what happened? She outsmart his behind. And what happened? She ended up with everything, and he ended up with nada because he was thinking with his penis. He was not thinking with the brains he has in his head. So most men are relying on women who do not love themselves. So, Brother Nati Dazi, my parents taught me, my mother and my father, and most of my family members here in abroad, not back home, here in abroad, taught me to love me, to not be dependent on people. Because when it comes to, sometimes when we come and talk now, but sometimes in same one man said, me no me the only person on this earth I made me want to so because nipa the time of need, obi was brutal. Obi wɔ hɔnom a wɔne ne kunu anaasɛ ne yere na da mpa so na ɛyɛ ne most enemy. Ɔbɛrima okunu anaasɛ ɔyere tumi get jealous of ɔnoa ne ho kafoɔ, envious of ɔnoa ne ho kafoɔ, ɔmpɛ ne ho kafoɔ yie no. So ɔne ne bɛsere, ɔmo bɛyɛ ne ɔmo bɛyɛ. But in due time no, ɔmfa ne nyɛ hwee. Ɔbaa bi tumi ma ne kunu ɛde ne yɛ pɔnkɔ. Bɛrima no yɛ sɛ wɔyɛ pɔnkɔ na ɔde ɔbaa no asi n'akyi. Ɛde ne di akɔneaba ansa na ɔbaa no ama bɛrima no ho kwan ne nada. Na saa akɔneaba no a wodi kɔ no, ɛsɛ ɛnu tam a wonkɔhyɛ goal na adeɛ no adwo. Adwemmɔne wei sɛ woanyɛ wo kunu no anyɛ dɛn. Bɛrima bi nso etumi ka kyerɛ ne yere sɛ ɔyɛ useless. Na wowie a woasan abɛdi nkotodwe. Asan abɛdi the useless thing in your house. And some of our men, no, you guys are disgraceful. Very disgraceful. I know there's going to be a question. But Anati does it say, Pastor Esther, the Bible says we should love ourselves first.
Okay. The Bible says love your neighbor as yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Thank you.
And so if you don't love yourself, you will not be
How
able
can you
to
love your neighbor as yourself? Okay, Brother Nati does it. Man, for Bible, some of my hassle. We get so knowledgeable in Bible, but in new people want to mean simply or Charlie.
Yeah, love your neighbor as yourself. Yeah, if you don't love yourself.
Was it love your neighbor
as you love yourself?
As you love yourself. And to love your neighbor as you love yourself, you know. Nasa me need to be a mommy. How can I go and love my neighbor? Like to say, wait, was it? I see. You haven't seen. Someone himself or by come Bible as I'm not saying where you manuesi. May say the duty of a wife. The duty of a wife, the kind mommy, is for me to love me. Adwoa Odo. I love me rough. Me. Hi. The way I love myself, you know. That's why I have enough love for my husband and my family. You know, you guys like those who don't love themselves and they're chasing love. When are they be an you sumo? Mistreat mo. Normally, I'm okasa said to say the wunye nipa. It will be as ya will buy. So one chimmy, I'm a viase. Na se me ne wo bobra. Na wo be ye me hey na. Ene me kra chi. Nti me my me hu adwuma pa. I didn't used to be this positive. Believe in me. I wasn't positive at all in the beginning of my marriage. And you know, hey, I have come a long way and I am so goddamn proud of myself with all the work that I have done for myself. You know, Brother Nati Dazi, would you able to questions, you know, about the Bible? So same Pastor Esther,
the part of scripture read it. Mark 12:31.
Mark
12:31.
Mark
chapter 12, verse 31.
Verse 31, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brother Nati Dazi, read. Me try to do cry. Brother, nothing. Brother. I'm 5 minutes to my own. Brother, nothing does it. Me sound true within in there twice here.
First commandment, yeah. Love the Lord your God with all your
Please
heart.
read. We didn't cry. Send me pen them to cry me misspelling it, you know. Let me correct. They sound the white crash or swammer. Saga. Was it sorry, Pastor? Was it sorry, Pastor? I don't have Bible. Who Bible?
On Google.
Bible? Who Bible? So.
Only Bible, metal be a man. I'm from address and metal be a man.
But the next this is for you. I'm going to get the scripture and send it to you on your phone. Only Bible you go read. By force, by heart, you will read it. And you know, to transfer that to your partner. You have to love yourself in order for you to, because in order for you to love, you need to know what love is. The things you do not want to be done to you. If most men love their wife as they preach, they will not mistreat their wives. I mean, that's just my perception, you know, or perspective, or like, you know, in any aspect. Those who love their partners will not do things to hurt them. And that's just how I know love to be. Love manifests. It does not dry out. Some people was yo say oh that me wama atie fi me ni su sika no ko sika no continent odo na tie fi na ni so Pastor Esther. What one ma why you know thinking about scripture so.
Oh, me checking on Mr. My husband, so you okay?
Okay. Now, you know, like I think that sometimes also no there are and you yeah that and me and quite so I will check when I receive the Bible from Pastor Esther Mate and teachers I mean listen bro I won't kind. Oh yeah then me yeah no audio cry na me dia bro maybe the cry na me dia bro so the only do nya me audio abeti because if you just say who say no I'm there bro but me dey bro so no one need now so I mean to say yeah, it's a big problem in our society community when it comes to like you know having to deal with some partners who do not value their wives, you know, and we do have some wives, you know, who do not value their husbands.
Oh, brother, where's your Bible? No,
Or see if one of yeah, or see he said he will check when he received the Bible from you. Teacher said me I do well, no problem.
Okay.
I mean, in marriage, you know, no one has the right to hurt you or me, you know, and if they have the opportunity to do so, do not allow that to break you or define you as a human being in general. Because it's not only men. The video I showed today, like, you know, the man was more dominant than the woman. But the woman showed him, said, like, even though he sees her as a useless wife, she's more wiser than him because he wasn't thinking with his brain. He was thinking with his, you know, his ninting. Right, okay. Or saying, you see, Hobby said, So we should not allow anyone to blame divorces on us as women because most divorces are blamed on women, on you because it takes two to tango. It's important to not make an assumption, just simply watching um, someone, or thinking things through, or getting the fact. You always need to get the fact. Don't just go and watch someone and assume, say, oh, this person is this and that person is that. I think that there's a lot of, like, inspirational, motivational, and life lesson video series that's being put on social media, and it's coming from different people. So we need to, like, watch. I know some of us, reading is not something that we love to do. Some of us don't like to read. Where us others love to read. um but whichever way, go watch videos on YouTube, watch video on Facebook that are inspirational, that motivates you, that gives you a sense of direction, being able to get something out of it, to build yourself, to develop yourself in so many ways. I feel like many couples, because they don't tend to take time for themselves, to build themselves up, to prepare themselves mentally, psychologically, they are easily broken. They limit themselves for less, because of lack of knowledge, or sometimes it's just blindly being in love with someone that they shouldn't even be with. You know, when you find love or you find a partner, you need to make sure that the both of you are compatible. It's so important for us to build a healthy family and maintaining safe environment, which is really crucial. If we have children in our marriages, we need to make sure, as wives and husbands, we do not expose our children to our dysfunctional, misbehaving, you know, how do you call it, jealous rage, and envious way, or like greedy means. We need to be very mindful, because kids, they see everything. We may not think that they do, but they observe every single thing. Like, I have come to realize, especially our 10-year-old, she looks for everything. At times, her dad and I will be laying down, we minding our own business, and baby girl will be like, she will come in there, just to talk to us. Sometimes some of the things she comes and say, no grandpa, no. It's like, it's not a big deal, but I think it says she just want us to recognize that she's around, when she feels, because sometimes the 12-year-old will be sitting on the other side watching his show, especially when they have time for themselves and she's watching hers. So when she sees her dad and I also watching something, she will come and check on us, right? Hmm. So maybe that's the reason why I wasn't able to have another one. Meant me, I'm gonna chino. That piano than who follow. Minim so ọba abɛkyɛke ahwɛ sɛ ne maame ne papa mu behavior myself. You see. Sometimes we have to lose something in relationship and marriages. We both have to sacrifice something, and in terms of, like, you receive what you give. So we have a lot of wives who sacrifice, their career, because housewife, most of them, they have degrees, but because the husband had asked them to be housewife, they chose to do that. So we just need to be mindful of that. Sometimes we have to lose something to find happiness, in life. We need to learn to be strong, and whatever life throws at us, we should never give up, because there are other greater things ahead. If we acquire knowledge, we work hard and set realistic goals. Why is it important for couples to have trust or build trust? Because without trust, there is nothing. I mean, some people may disagree, but trust is a big deal in marriages and relationships. If you don't trust your partner, maybe it's time you need to advise yourself. Find other means to figure out why you do not have trust in your partner. Um, it's having some struggles, going through some challenges, disagreement, misunderstanding, and not getting your own way, selfish ways, and not getting enough sex, a good reason for a partner to go out their marriage? I mean, that's a question, Brother Natty, that I want you to answer that. If a man or a woman is not getting their way, if their partner is not giving them enough sex, okay, if they if they're going through some difficult times, challenges, or arguing all the time, does that um does that give should that give a partner a reason to go out, or is that a good reason for a partner to go outside their marriage, to have side chicks, or like have a partner, another person on the side? Is it? So Ranadati Dazi, I want your response to that serious matter. And like in many ways and many marriages, life decisions and life choices, our success or successes, stems on acquiring knowledge, um, our attitude, approaches, and having realistic, strategic plans before we implement. I mean, when you need to implement something, again, I will say that again, if you do not assess and have better understanding, it is not going to favor you at all. Say, wosua biribi na woanya emu nteaseɛ, emu nimdeɛ, adekorɔ no a wasua na wofitii ara na so wobɛyɛ mmerɛ ko a wonte aseɛ, wonnim why you even doing that. Why do you need to adɛn nti na ɛyɛ sɛ woyɛ saa ade ne sɛsɛ? Ɛkwan bɛn na ɛbɛboa wɔ so? Sɛ woanwe wei sɛ no mu nyinaa ho nanso mahu sɛ ɛyi Pastor Esther anaasɛ Sister Yatobra anaasɛ Sister Sage, Sister Aisha Ankra, right? Anaasɛ Brother Natty does it. Sister Sika, like wɔn no ɛyɛ sɛ nti no sɛ me nso mekɔyɛ the same thing. Mmerɛ ko a menim kwan a ɔfaa so a wɔyɛɛ saa, sɛ memekɔyɛ a, it can never be the same carbon copy of deɛ ɔno deɛ wayɛ ne sɛneɛ ɛkɔ no no. Ɛyɛ sɛ metumi sua biribi firi mu na mehu sɛ yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trouble. Come on, brother. So also it's not everyone who we are meant to stay with. It's not everyone who is meant to stay, to be in our life or stay in our life forever. People comes and go. We come and go. I mean, like sometimes you have people, they talk about, other people dying, like they are immune to that they are immortal. Like every human being, from baby all the way to whomsoever, however old, we all going to die at some point when our life on earth expires. Some of us, we leave this earth earlier than expected because of our poor, bad decisions or, choices that we make. People we listen to, people we follow. Um, some of us, some people are followers. Without directions, they will not be able to function. Whereas some people, they are followers, but at the same time, they at times are leaders also. There are leaders that are born leaders, and there are leaders that who learn to be leaders. I mean, and somebody may be born, you know, someone may be born as a leader, but if they do not get the right tools and the right directions, now they're not going to be able to lead. Everything that they will do, they're going to instead destroy what has been built. So we just need to be mindful of that. Like, it's not everyone that you listen to, but if someone suggests something, think about it, think through it. Would this help me? Would this help my marriage? Would this help my relationship? Will this help my life? Decision making. Don't just go and do it because you know someone who is talking about doing that. No, have I just don't understand, Pastor Esther. Sometimes, I don't want maintain you because me feel say you move you honoma. You tea as a man need you two nika phone, you move you two nika phone to say and why we are brabo. We need to know say obi honoma couples be it was through lust, not love, because a lot of people get confused between the two, lust and love. They are tempted in so many ways sexually, so they take that as being in love with. No, you lusting after the person. So once that dies down, there's nothing else left. But when you build a relationship based on genuine love, it manifests in due time, because the more you understand each other, the more you care for each other, the more you support each other, the more you respect each other, you are committed to each other, loyal to one another, faithful, transparent, teamwork, like, and so forth. That is going to help manifest the relationship, the love that you have for one another. You start knowing how each one of you think. Looking at each other across from the room, you know exactly what's happening, what your partner is thinking. Not everything has to be sex. Sex is part of marriage, but it's one of the components, but there are trillions of other components that we can learn to better ourselves. So I'm hoping that today's video clip that I play, that most of our women will learn from it and be emotionally and psychologically strong, acquire knowledge, and develop wisdom around their cheating husband, they are mistreating husband or wives, for those men who are suffering behind closed doors, who cannot speak about that their ordeals. Because I know say as women, we are able to speak about ours. Most of us, we are vocal about it. And most women are vocal about things that's happening. But we do have some women who are also fearful of speaking up when they in a bad marriage or relationship. They can't speak up because they've been tortured, they've been abused in so many ways. I feel sorry for them, and I'm hoping that they'll be able to acquire something through social media, with some family members, and that some family members will recognize, the signs, because there are always signs. Some of us choose to look the other way, and we shouldn't. So women should develop more wisdom and not allow their husbands to take them for granted. hmm We shouldn't at all. Pastor,
Yes, my dear.
what do you think? Nti te sɛ wo final words anaasɛ ɛnɛ nkɔmmɔ a yɛbɛdii yɛ video yi a yɛde kyerɛ yɛ yi, te sɛ deɛ ɛne productive contributions a ɛbaa yɛ yi. Brother Nati doesn't need disagreement and agreement nyinaa ɛkeka ɛne ne Bible so wɔ ne bi no. Ne nyinaa te sɛ ɛdeɛn afutuo anaasɛ asɛm bi a wobɛtumi aka atwa toɔ wowɔ Bible verse bi nso a wobɛtumi de afa mu ama yɛn aha na yɛn nso yɛn mu bi yɛn nso afa de aka ne yɛnim ho to sɛ yɛde bɛbɔ yɛn ho ban.
Yo, mpacho, medasi. Nyamisha sister Joanna Nyamisha.
Nyame nhyira wo.
Etiefo nyina. Answer there be a common scripture you read about. Proverbs 31. It talks about how Obano is a balancing the fee in Osaya day. Osaya industrious woman, Osada inside the age man.
No press.
I don't believe say as Oba what's not here only income and I say only knowledge bia.
No press.
Wow. And then and crofo sua adwuma any ade to better their life. It is a yesi so na ye 2 year for or by so we adwuma or by so bo ho modern a very
No press. Oh, Pastor Esther Hona Katra.
hello.
Yeah.
Pachoti.
Yani.
Yeah, Pastor Kobe Besim, sorry.
Oh, no problem.
And me Pastor metu ye nua manefo. Seme ma ye ntena fie se obema na ese bibia.
Mo a mo fɛfɛ Pastor Esther mo nto mo bo ase ɔba. Ayayay. Deɛ metumi aka ne sɛ to add to Pastor Esther deɛ no so because mahu sɛ time na aduru no obenyinya course no ne ade nti no ma me conclude meda adɔfoɔ nom ne anuanomfoɔ nyinaa Pastor Esther ma mehu sɛ woba baaka no ma mo conclude ansa na ma yɛyi okay meda adɔfoɔ nom ne anuanom nyinaa ase all your productive contribution. Sɛ kora twi no mekaa mentumi nka nsi na mede borɔfo no aba ma menka twi no nsi asa anuanom ne adɔfo mu nyinaa meda mu nyinaa mo ase sɛ nnɛ mebaa life no mobɛkaa me ho anim bɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ saa yɛwɔ awareɛ mu anaasɛ even life lesson wotwe mpena anaasɛ wobata wɔ bi eku ho a ame te sɛ video no ɛhyɛ ɛkyerɛ nneɛma bebree ɛwɔ video no mu te sɛ ahomte sɛ ɔbaa awarefoɔ wɔte aware ase na wɔyɛ deɛ ɛyɛ sɛ wɔyɛ na ne kun mbu no ne kun ne kasa sɛnea wɔpɛ kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ba koraa menyi ni sɛ bɛrima no ne ɔmo mma ɛbɛkasa saa but sɛ ɔbaa no ɔno wɔ abɔnten no deɛ sɛnea bɛrima no ne ka bɛrima no obetumi ayɛ nneɛma bi a kyerɛ sɛ bɛma ne yere ani agye ɔbɛkorɔkorɔ ɔbaa no esiane sɛ wɔne ne side chick no he was doing that nti ɛnyɛ sɛ he is incapable of doing that he knows how to love sɛnea yɛsi yɛ dɔ ne yɛkorɔkorɔ wɔ baa but sɛ ne yere no ɔnyɛ ne saa ɔbaa nso wotumi wotena ase na woyɛ financially wode wo ho to bɛrima so sikasɛm mu biribiara bi wɔ bɛrima bi wɔ hɔnom a n'adwene mu nnɔ nti no obetumi aka nea ɔbɛ sɛ ɔka akyerɛ no wayɛ deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ wɔyɛ wo no women should put themselves in that situation if you allow yourself to be financially dependent on your man, your husband, whomsoever, they're going to be mistreating you. And most times, when you have side chicks, a lot of people like talk about dating, it's more fun than being married. If you have better understanding with marriage, you would think differently. Because for me, marriage is more fun and better when you are able to work on a lot of things that the two of you have not been able to dealt with.
Yes, mommy.
With you, where you?
Yeah. And he said, "You're make me that's sister Adwoa. And your baby, no, as our boy home or day. Any kind of what now was a baby, a bear man, your mouth. If we ask us, I was one to be obi cry your mawa. Nipa and for serious or Abrabo.
No correct.
The best fees away and nothing, you know. And my honor must is why you to move for someone co school. No, more you know, won't go school.
No correct.
Most wa Mutini Muamono. Now the no change, you know. Page you may be this year.
You think why?
Oh, so you are saying that you and your sister.
Oh yeah, wait me up on Sanwa Juma.
Let me up on San Wajuma.
Yeah.
Now why there? Now what's here? And also so bad wow. But the person me man who say, or baby anywhere sebi or yet Jimmy for.
No correct.
Or baby one of my sins your tap on any or your one as I push you about to the limit in beer. Obey wicked to you.
It goes suffer rough.
Oh, you wicked no. It cannot one or boy wicked no cannot be multiplied with member 10 away wicked. And remember, I am taking advantage here. A man is if ye on your winning someone I know about agreements on to the fear. Man allowance. Man China de Bio Mebusa say, Mammy Scanco to Jane, Mammy Scanco to Underwell. Mammy, you know, we don't know your budget, but I have say, $50 be put out the Bermano. Depending on your budget. Save young Clanis to Sawajuma and said Uncle Ye, Afiana Mosha Brabosi. For your wife to just feel well, so what that $50 be one on one on a bois. Now you won't say, being a housewife, no, and you're easy. It is already a housewife, I respect no. Ukojuma 8 hours now, Befia. One on chance you, one non taking care of Uncle, and take 2 to tango, and the obey, the obey given, a give and take, and on our be receivable. Into your best man also said, Mom, job, keeping up appearance, nay, very necessary.
Hey, what time lending show be keeping up appearance? Hey, Mrs. Penny, not me, Shannon, not me penny for the crown. Mrs. Penny, Mammy, be penny pay because that they are not, oh yeah, keeping up appearance.
Yes,
that's a good description. Keeping up appearance.
Yeah, you keep your home. You keep your home nice and neat. Now, ma'am, and Mr. Moon respect him, ma. But the Obama woman body, and we try my walk cry because I'm my bread. Whom I am respecting, ma. Now, for the Debbie, I said the Missy Canna, yeah, ban. Yeah, who say your papa no man, I say my minimum and ye may be a. And yet too late, we can start from now. Tia won yama ye man, a man also near the enya dear. Na yen trom montetepa, casapa. Beautiness is not only physical appearance that ye can. Also buying so air and air counting. And you know your bar, or your bema, Wakasa and your handsomeness no. So be one now your handsome crana one Okasanya, a 2 marks be brave. Now you're interested about value each other. Na yen be a young quanimutia. The first all age man, you housewife, you just when you pay, I said there's nobody or you useless. Oh, if you're finding your opportunity, no, or be anywhere you're useless. Simon, my young trunk, I said, and now they're useless, and now only me answer. And at the end of the day, Banach then say yes, when you're useless. Am I ever wisdom, Panya? I mean, at the Yamama, it's your ma, and then you're too much for more wisdom. How much your mommy and sorry. Now you apply your wisdom, no. Now you're the young fan, Juma. Now, but baby, and uncle Bisa Braco, Mammy Scancotomeco, Mammy Scancoto Jane, Mammy Scancotonchine, Mammy from Sayajuma. Now so born modi. Pacho, that's it.
Oh, and then I'm saying, women and men said they're very financially independent.
Yes.
And you know, to say, I know say it's open talk, but you see, and I just put this up because I think that it's right.
Oh, financial independence, okay. And a man, I'm into for man, I'm what your motor near my mamma side chicks. No, most sorry, I'm what the side chicks and Quan, one family, Remunia Shane. Now with the side chick, Echo Hotel. Now, we always say, Mamma, dear, who bet me I am open. It is never like that. Bible, ma Obama, quite say, who bet me I in your open, Rao Homa will be a.
Oh, now say,
take care of your
I am making a rules.
Or thought diamond, be my, you know. But I didn't call salon on anything. Nation and who and who of a crossing was I take now, which is in or banners on a warfare. Into one yai said a piano, more your way, more to your say a monum a mabura monsieur. See, Adiano, no man in your day.
Pastor, asama okay me say eba mema omo form ho kafoti. And I say ma omo form ho kafoti. I have no respect for such people. Okay? Because nipa tano omo ye coward. They are losers, you know. They are weak,
Oh yeah, so
very insecure, you know, and so many other negative components. They don't bring happiness in their marriage home, their marital home.
someone says sister Johnson will be very way. No one say obi one man naturally no. Sa not here. Obi
And
also
son
ya
of all worry.
and sa no mo why. Or yeah ma asem de or yeah me ma asem no.
And he said,
Oh but
any plans all worry.
ti nipa no wa ankasa wo weakness a. E say bibi won ma. Wo ye willing say ta weakness no be ye den. Wo be jai. And ade bi wo so aware mu no. E ye niam bi na lead to that. Say me no kasa obi won ma ti aware obe 4 years ni kukran so ni mu da. I mean, what's in your money? Be able to say, is this? I mean,
If you ain't doom,
unbelievable. It's any of one man. And yet now problems near the end. Ne lead to Sani money. I'm not for bones. No one solve problem. Not distance ever montem. Not distance ever nothing. When you're attracted to each other, no way sorry. Or call her no way, especially a man crowd. They won't say an man. Ayana ubons or baby or funny connection, not just Obano. The board do send them in some man, yes, yeah. But
I
those
share the DFP doctor say, oh, I know about time for ready Fridays and you meet 10 p.m. about Pemun Komodi.
yeah.
But they talk about other aspects. And yet it give why mostly a day and why some yeka. But yeah, like we talk about other things. Was a member no tabas because I am member it also saying yeah man also no.
Okay.
Me man be and another exist a or him mercy. Yen ye man ye tabas. Ain't you know to say a member na some more can say or ba fat ni kuentia na on do ni kumbi. But so be ma fa ne yire chi a open odo ne yire na msi na chese mufu say psychology ni ye take psychology ni for what?
Oh,
You can't tell me
man. I think that the reason why Mokasa said man, there was some pride. Be ya na yet they say, Oba bit me a cause or Bema being in that. So I worry.
and
I
then
don't know. So nowadays society over there.
Sadi nini hobby kakre the enemy small percentage and you be a who I am massa final. Say pan dear. Miss they say it makes no sense macram put it in memo. And then they say the amount. And Mrs. Sister say I can't say your DNA. Why? And remember
You
baby
are not the
heart attack. Remember baby
oh, but on Sunday make us and Fnachian and this animal, Yana, a near may be a lead to that. Yenum Casa, Obi on ma, you couldn't pay attention to no, they didn't pay attention to no. Or near may be a lead, Obi on one shot that's all Coaching Prano sister.
But
Problem.
Pastor Esther, that's my problem there. Baby, I won't on. That's my problem. The beneath it issue.
Yeah.
I know, say Bema Bekwa Bontia. If you are where you are Musubai,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
saw one no more, and then you may be costing one a worry fear or near me, J. So, and you'll be to one no more. Where the Abonidia. Because obi wɔ hɔ a wakɔfa obi yere, obi wɔ hɔ a wakɔfa obi kun, obi wɔ hɔ a akɔsɛn obi yawareɛ. Nti no te sɛ nipa a yɛwɔ wiase no, ɛnyɛ yɛn nyinaa na ɛyɛ nipa o.
Yeah.
Nti no sometimes mete aseɛ sɛ obi bɛrima bi bɛkɔ abɔnten anaasɛ ɔbaa bi bɛkɔ abɔnten a ɛnam biribi so na ɛba ne saa. But sɛ wɔn kɔ abɔnten no a at the end of the day, no, abontin no mo koye no, I solve on problem no mo have na and answer that will continue.
Oh, and so she.
Because I feel say, and how they break, any member they break, they using that excuses, reasoning. Instead
of
sister Adwoa. No, instead of working on the problem, at the end of the basa, some of what I want to mean, men, dear. No, my Jawa will be a quite a baby. Because then you depend on the way Abrabo move forever. But they don't almost check the man, the basa, no one can want them. Where ya way said, where you saying to Mama, you say, no, the patcho where you subai. And yet, there will yeah, because you say, here, and you will talk about it. And when I am a buffo, no. Don't blame people for your own lacking. You doing things based on your feelings, based on your lack of education or knowledge, based on your lack of boundaries, lack of discipline, lack of value, lack of love, lack of everything that you can name. But like you don't want to solve the problem. Most men, husbands, want somebody else to come and solve their problem for them. Now who would you be and also would you about for what do you say? We didn't know where Johnny wanna asam no moon come once no. Obi nsu bema bi nsu betumi de na adwen abe yi no na wakonya or drama saa nipa.
Oh yeah.
And you know sometimes we create our own struggles. And then you expect it is just nonsense to me. So it's like most cheaters, memma omo pen ma na say ma omo pen memma and I say memma omo form yire chini ma omo form kumachino. I have no respect for those people. Serious matter. Because me and me worry me kuno. I was cheated on with my ex and it hurts me really bad. Really, really bad. I just, it broke me because I was like, what haven't I done? And I started blaming myself. That's the whole thing. Myself,
Yeah.
my self-confidence and my self-everything, me being the first priority, it came from that experience that I went through. Because I never wanted to make myself vulnerable for any man to mistreat me, to use me, or to feel like they can go about and do whatever and I'm going to accept them back. Oh, hell to the no. You're not going to get that from me. I'm not going to show you any type of emotion. You're ready to go and play, continue to go and play. So, like, for me, I experienced it before, so I don't have any respect for couples who cheat on each other, couples, partners who goes outside their marital home. I don't have respect for them, and I will never have respect for them because I know how that feels. When you're with somebody and you love the person from the bottom of your heart, and the person takes your heart, it's like you rip somebody's heart from their chest and you stamp on it. You have no value, you don't respect the person. And I find cheaters to be very disrespectful, the lowest of the low, or the whichever way people wants to put it. It's just something that I just want women to love themselves, value themselves, and not allow such treatment because it's not right for a woman. People talk about it's a man's DNA to be with more than one woman. Please,
No.
Genesis, when God created Adam and Eve, I did not see any part in the Bible that says Adam, God created two women for Adam. Into who patches in nipan yenimyansa sinyame, your boss roni asase. So don't come and tell me no nonsense. You want to follow your culture and your tradition the way you want to follow it, fine. There are so many things with our culture and tradition that are very beneficial for us. But there are some I truly believe is foolish. And I'm not going to adapt something that's not going to help me. So like Pastor Esther, you having me go because I think that you have You have struck a nerve. I'm telling you, I have been there. Like before I met Kay and married Kay. Like so, I think that some of my struggles with Kay
Yeah.
in the beginning stems on
It stands from
me
yes.
cheating on.
Yeah.
So I just didn't want to give him all my heart. You know, I came in it, I cared for him, but I was like, I was not going to fall in love with this person because I didn't want to have
They
any.
said they want to cry.
So you said there must come with many that hope. It sounds like me want don't me who yeah. And that is say that is me to way me nyafo.
Oh, you're beautiful lady.
And I'm trying say.
One for their flowers.
Jai awa ya wu nyina still ni ye wo krom.
Yes.
You know, they say oba ehu se be ma penisi na o mistreat no. And na be me hu so oba penisi na o mistreat.
Just I mean, who the higher will be as your sister?
We have problems so.
Just Ben people who are warm or baby not banning so just a banning give you them.
And no cry and pet.
Hey. No, don't say or Ben may be or no so one care about or no banning power woman. Just a yes, mum party. My dear. Yeah, can't say I can't want somebody ever change.
Yeah, we do have problems.
Obi don't don't be what it. Hope you don't be.
Yeah.
No show what done and that's how you show what done, not just what you mean.
Oh,
don't be. Now,
yeah.
There.
Oh, what again? Love is sweet, keke.
Love.
I think say it do baby, you know, because it's like I'm in my company. Yeah, why we put from we argue all the time and then disagreement. Kay used to tell me say, "Oh, what do you?" You can say, "Send me a tell me." Say, "Yes, I'm happy." No, pastor, me tie free man. So, only say before me since no full talk time me can be say. What my country say me pewana. What come in cafe? It no mean cafe no. Or no conclude you say mean cafe not just as some more canon. Honestly, I know you don't love me the same way I love you. I don't respond to that because me to me in the early stages, no, he said he's trying to play mind games with me. If your car, I won't respond. I won't respond. But through my actions, you know, as time went on, no, he came to realize and conclude. He said, "Yes, the love he's giving me, I'm returning that love." Him also. And you know, as I said, you get what you give.
Oh yeah.
If you to say oh let me go on say or see if you do good, you do for yourself. If you do bad, you do for yourself. Okay, karma is real. It's real. Mystery too. Say nipa na anyo bibi na say relationship na last how I really quite yeah. You're about to no. Obey your settle sa. Abeko. Eno na abehu se say me ex. Na nko no ye better.
That day sambe wa me.
I think I want you those who mistreat their partners, you guys will get 1,000 times back what is not supposed to. Anyhow, yeah, and today I can, you know, yeah, me give a chat one and say because in Pastor time yes, I said program. Yeah, give a chat one and say, to say the way to improve life. For me, you, every single person is to improve ourselves by acquiring knowledge with purpose. One cannot, like sometimes, and I feel like people like one cannot operate with jealousy, fear, comparison, enviousness, lies, looking for others to fix their problems. You cannot operate on that. You need to learn to work hard, be financially independent, especially for those women who are so financially dependent on the man or their partners. Do something. What are you bringing to the table when you get married? Because, like the tonga itself, at some point, that cannot stand, because it's not everybody who is all about tonga. I know that most men, they think about it, but some of them do have self-restraint. So we have to learn to have self-restraint and, take care of us. Be real. Don't pretend to be someone that you're not. Don't tell lies or something that we are incapable of doing. We have to value and appreciate one another, our partners, our children, family, friends, even people on social media. We need to be very respectful to them. Learn to love each other, because I think that the more love you are able to give to others, you get them back trillion times. Sometimes we don't see some of the blessings that we get is through our kindness, the love that we have for other people. Because you see, for me, someone can show me love, but they thinking ill of me. It's not affecting me because the forces for me are greater than the forces against me. And God has already approved me, so I don't need nobody's approval. I'm beautiful inside out. What you see is what I am. you know, I'm not like coming to talk about something that I don't practice for myself. I do practice for myself. I love watching a lot of funny videos. I love, playing different type of music. I love dancing. I love doing meditation, and I love having me time, you know, and also giving hobby his time also, and the two of us, and with the children, with the family, like, going to visit my parents, here and there, my sister, like in calling each other and doing something. So we just have to be mindful, shine our eyes. So until then, I see you guys next Friday, and I see y'all tomorrow with Suffer Samuel Okoso at 3 p.m. US time. 3 p.m. No, it will be 7 p.m. Ghana time, and I believe 8 p.m. UK time with Suffer Samuel Okoso. I am about me na me catch them. Misa Suffer Samuel Okoso questions. Me come back to me and throw some questions for me. Send it be American. The mini metric, the mini metros. I'll get back to you on that. That's me. The minimum metric. The minimum so I'm more aswati. It's me born you me mmiɛnsa actually na Tago sisters ne daughters of oh, anyway they may save it for last, because I don't know as I acquire say kuti anyum pastor say good piano pastor P answer that pastor say anka matete no asa ya kuti
Oh, depending on the nipple, and come
oh
as a cry,
uh-huh.
and got time for it. Yeah,
Yes,
you
media
reckon you
may
mean?
carry in a positive aspect.
Yeah.
Come
Oh,
on, come on.
and the point is like what it in your men are dominating the science.
Yeah,
And yeah, could you?
okay, but I know me save for last. Me mama who ye me boy chat to no plan me chame na see. Pastor, 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 Yamisha, pastor, we nyamre. Ɛde baeɛ na agya ebedi nkɔmmɔ. Ɛnɛ na anka me expect so many family and friends sɛ nka ɛbɛba ne yɛabɛdi nkɔmmɔ bɛyɛ te sɛ a group of us na Yakasaba. Sister Yato Brandon, Sister Aisha, Brother Nati Dazi, Sister Sage, contribution of the buy and plus one food the out the back no. Emma no really jet to jet. And what say be but to say, the other bay will be to be there.
Oh, and there, of course.
Most definitely. Oh boy, sister, Mamley, no, so YouTube. I am not subscribing you. Now, I pass that our YouTube channel.
That me wo I do, but me you know me fan call.
Even now the same name.
I know yes I do. But me for video no, I'm your Facebook no. I might try I'm it me you.
Oh, Metro backstage. Metro send your
Okay.
Yeah, now it's media phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and easy. Means the first time I made it. Send your minimum phone of you. I'm so, oh my gosh, this is not good. But to say easy. To say it's easy to upload it for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait till me couldn't find your friend is saying, I will pass over here. Yes, I come Nayana me here, Juma. No, yeah, Miss but I am Matama.
Mommy said, well,
Oh, okay. Okay.
this way for me, you know what you did.
It's also one pie any be up.
Just so you did that. Just the better if you the way why you so attached to me in war. And you think it was Corona.
Sister Sika, what that's who aha. Maybe I'm a fool so oh. Yeah, so any you see your sister Sika. Points or drop in Nala. Oh, sister Sika, sorry. Your friend is saying, Obi anyway, sister Sika Antonio, or no, no, Sika educate.
Oh,
From this so not just it. Focus why you'll be blessed. Very educated. I
wow.
can say most of then Ghanaian outspoken women yeah, Kasa no most of our platform they educated for you platform. This is a sika no. Obaso different times. It's a mekasa me the culture time or tabe baswa. Megba Sundays who know also you Wednesdays, Thursdays, all the days I see her all the time. Brother Emmanuel Jare down. You watch our home to say permission to call out. Yes, permission granted. Yes. Oh, I miss Nana to 4 pounds. I'm told to tell Nana to one in the minimum and the buckler. Oh, yeah, minimum about womb. Papa. I say, I Nana, oh, kid your boy, and you might bet way. Yet, why shall drive for me? Send me a young driving, you know. Ehia ma abotre na nana ono de kwenke nana mpadi enyo na ye ode bae no ono so eden oh ono de nana ode adofo na city boys adofo na to say first no omo
It's a legend.
the legends no to say it was say anyuma omo se no even na kura uti a it's okay like
Okay.
me ma adofo ma omo we okay dear henyum dear odo ye wi say me ma adofo ma no black man with black sense hey hey let me look for it adofo black man with black sense
All right, Sister Adwoa. It's major out. Thank you.
I love you thank you so very much bye Nyamin Shrao bye
Bye,
hey brother why mommy bye sweetie how you doing good to see you I told you I have to come and borrow your cheeks, you know? You have bigger cheeks than I do, so I have to come and borrow some.
Say bye-bye, Auntie. Say
Bye, sweetie.
Auntie, say bye to Auntie. Huh?
One love to you.
All
Can
right,
you
my
do
dear.
that for me? You
Bye.
can do love?
I said, "Oh, bye bye, bye bye."
Bye.
Yo,
Stop for star.
but you share with your phone, you know.
Mate.
But I'm going to ask you some
Annie,
God bless
Adolfo.
you. Yo, bye.
Oh, sister said you have a nice weekend too. And I may buy some my advertising me now for him last minute. But Emmanuel, a Jared down can walk catch him and say, it's been a long time. It has been a long, long time. Okay, we say Adolfo, black man. What's a black man with black sense, right? Black man. Although you will see me mon young women. In Tiano Niebo. No, sir, baby, I mean, but not me need a YouTube. What I did before. Hold on. Where is it?
Black man, black sense. A video, but you're both saying black man, black sense.
Okay, but is it going to be him though?
Yeah, I don't know nothing.
You got it? It's not, right? You see, I told you that's the first one. First one. Hold on. This one?
No, I don't. No. Go down.
Okay, go down. Although you won't find your man, oh yeah, any, right? Oh, but we say,
I know a different.
okay, let me just put Adolfo, right? Because it's not there. Yeah, sure said the song even exists.
Nsem will see you. Now, guys, say I'm a book. Kowe na me.
Holding me hostage. Yeah.
Capital is go down.
Okay.
Go down. That be down way. Oh yeah, go down. Almost I one fan YouTube.
I don't think so. Well, and you might keep panel. I don't see it. You know. because most of the ones I'm seeing has nothing to do with Adolfo Kra. Mami Mominium because KD are all can me. I can't find it. Hello, Swa. I forgot to say Swa. Sister Sage, I have a nice weekend as well. Oh no no. Oh no no. Find it? So let me remove. And it come home. I come back this far. I come and come and make. I said before me. I come and some and make. I'm what you made. And I yes. Oh I yes. And I see. When you need it. And I yes. Oh I yes. And I see. When you need it. Oh Lord, you make it free. Messi, oh Lord, you make me free. Oh, give me a hit up and ting. So let me remove. Then they come home. I come back this far. I come and make. I said, Victoria. I come and say, Mommy. Oh, you baby. And I yes. Oh, I yes. And I see it. And you yes. You know which number?
Number one. You do it now, but let me know where more here. You have to win. You have to win.
I turn it back on. Enti my memo came, you know. Adolfo. This one, are you going to dance?
That's so. That's so. Hey. Nawawa. That's so. Nawawa. That's so. Hey, you give me an advice, she goes Zambola. time. We do nothing like that, yeah. But what a shot, I just say it now. How about the time? Black man with black sense. I'll show you. Black man with black sense. That's so. That's so. I don't know who's in this. Who's in here? You're my friend of it. Yeah, who's your one of them? And Bunny put your soul to come on. What they are them fans. But black man dances. I saw you do. Black woman dances. Now, that's so. Now, that's so. But if you did an advice, you go willing go. If you give me one advice, she goes tambola. That's all you go do. Black woman with black sense, she go do so. Black woman with black sense, that's all you go do. Black woman with black sense, she go do so. Now, that's so. Now, that's so. Now, that's so. Now, that's so.
Thank God. Bye, guys. I see y'all tomorrow. Bye. And then I'm a 2-year day. Take care, guys. Love you guys. Hey, I'm not